India is one of the most dangerous countries in the world to visit. Before I visited India, this is exactly what I saw online, but after travelling the country for 1 month, was I right to be nervous or not? If you're new here, I'm Max, and I have been travelling the world for 8 years, and I have just come back from travelling India for 1 month. And before I visited India, I saw so many news articles and social media posts talking about scams, crime, and is India safe? So today I want to give my honest opinion, not what I saw online, not what I saw in news articles, but what I actually experienced traveling India. Let's get into it.
What were your first impressions?
I'm not gonna lie, the first day arriving in India was very overwhelming. The noise, the beeping drives you insane, and it's just chaos down every single street. I'm used to chaotic countries, but this was just on another level. I was definitely out of my comfort zone. Even though I was overwhelmed, it doesn't exactly mean that it is dangerous.
Did you ever feel unsafe?
This is probably the biggest question I got asked by family members and comments on YouTube and stuff like that. Overall, I felt pretty safe. There were a few little times where I did feel a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit on edge. But overall, over the full month, I didn't have any problems, and I used public transport. I went in taxis, tuk-tuks, and I did this all solo traveling on my own.
What were the people like?
They were so kind and so nice, because on social media, you see so much about India and the scam capital of the world. And quite honestly, I did not get that feeling half as much as I expected, because even at the local markets, I bought a pair of sunglasses for 100, and that is the genuine price. So they weren't trying to rip me off just because I'm a foreigner. And I bought a t-shirt, I bought a pair of shoes, and they gave me genuine local prices when they could have easily overcharged me. So honestly, the people were very nice. One thing I did see a little bit, I have to say, that I didn't like at all was I saw a few guys hitting women, like around the face. In Delhi, I saw it twice within the first 3 days. And even one time, I even went up to the guy, I was like, mate, what are you doing? Like, you wouldn't do that to me, so what are you doing? It really annoyed me. And I understand it's a different culture and everything, but I don't care. I had to go up and say something. But that is nothing to do with me, really, so I shouldn't have even said anything. But yeah, the only time I felt really unsafe was I arrived in Mumbai, and where I was staying, it was like in an industrial place.
Mate, I have never seen so many homeless people.
It must have been 50 people.
Jeez, man,
Where is this flat? This is a proper sketchy area, this. And all the buildings were broken down. It felt so dodgy. And then I walked up this little alleyway sort of thing, went up like 8 flights of stairs, walked into my flat, and it was actually really, really nice. They've kitted the flat out. I even did a video the next day walking around the area because I was like, right, this is the opportunity to make an incredible video.
This is the craziest place I have ever been. That beeping just drives me insane. The guy's just hanging off it.
That was insane. And I made videos about all of this on my main YouTube channel, Yorkshire Lad Abroad. So if you want to watch them travel vlogs, definitely check them out. But yeah, I spent around 4 hours walking around. It was the most chaotic place I have ever been in my life. And I've been to a fair few chaotic places. I mean, you need to watch the video, but there was just a sea of people and cars, and the amount of beeping horns, beep, 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 it drove me insane. I think I'd only did like 2 hours, 3 hours or something. And I was like, I need to just get away. And with filming, I didn't have any problems at all. Usually when I'm filming around, like, let's say Egypt or Morocco, there's a few people, I'm not saying they get angry, but they come up to you like, mate, can you not film? Like, fair enough. And I'll turn the camera off and I'll walk away, whatever. But there I didn't have any problems at all. It was actually surprising how many people come up to you and say, oh, can I have a picture? Can I have a picture? When I was at it wasn't the India Gate, it was the Gateway of India in Mumbai. I swear, 20 plus people came up to me asking, can I have a picture with you? And I was trying to film the intro to my video, and it was driving me insane, because I don't want to say no. They're nice people, they're coming up respectfully asking me, but at one point I had to be like, look, just give me 5 seconds, let me just film this intro, and then I'll take as many pictures as you want. So honestly, the people were incredible. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I was on a really busy bus, and I did get told, look, make sure you have your bag on the front of your body because there are pickpocketers. But again, I didn't have any problems with it.
Did you actually get scammed?
In any country you go, they're always going to try to scam you a little bit. But I made a full video about this. I think there's a difference between a scam and just a tourist price. Because do you really expect to pay the exact same prices as the person that's earning $1 a day as a tourist? I mean, no, not really. And I'm more than happy to pay a little bit of an inflated price, because India is honestly so cheap, it's still a cheap place. So, I mean, charge me 10-20% more at fruit and veg markets or basic stuff. What I call a scam is, let's say you're getting a taxi and you agree on 100 at the start, that's a random number, and then you get to the destination, it's like, oh, you owe me 200. That's a scam, because it's straight up, we agreed on this and now you're wanting this. So yeah, I mean, I did get scammed a couple of times, but I made a full video on that if you want to go check that out.
How did you find getting around India?
I didn't have really any problems. People overcharge you, yeah, that's fair, whatever. Use Uber and then it's completely fine. Like when I was in the airport, the guy wanted to charge me 1,200 and I got an Uber that was like 750. A significant difference in price.
What about the food?
This is probably what people worry about most in India. And honestly, I did have quite a bit of a problem. I have a really strong stomach. I pride myself on being able to eat pretty much out. I mean, if you watch my normal travel vlogs, I eat so much street food anywhere I go, basically. And India, I did have an issue. Like, I had a bad stomach pretty much the whole time I was there. It was on and off, but I ate a bunch of street food the first day, and clearly it was not the best idea, because yeah, I just had a bad stomach for pretty much the whole time I was there. But always make sure you drink bottled water. And yeah, it's something, it's what is it? An occupational hazard. It's just part of the fun. But if you go to nicer restaurants, you probably won't have that issue. So just go to the nicer places, and it's still very cheap. I went to a nice restaurant, and it was the poshest place I've ever been in my life. And I had 2 beers, a full meal, and it was £20, something like that, and it was genuinely the poshest place I have ever visited in my life. At the end of the day, you just have to have common sense. Don't be arguing with people, don't be getting involved in anything. If there's something going on, just avoid it. And if you do that, I'm 90% sure you will be fine. Because like I say, I was there for 1 month, I was filming the whole time, and I didn't have any real issues. There were more times where I felt like there was going to be an issue, but there actually wasn't. So just have common sense, basically. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you a good idea of what to expect if you're going to India on your own. And this is from a male perspective. As a lady, I don't know how it would be, because I'm not a lady, but as a guy, I didn't really have any problems. It was just like basic overcharging and basic scams. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and join me in the next one.
The good thing about buying loads of different street food in one video, I don't know which one I get food poisoning from.